wonderful.
Yeah.
You know, they're just tremendous. Yeah, a lot of times you see them, you know, so beautifully.
Yeah.
She's tall, lean. She's got a wonderful sense of humor. It's very honest and direct, which I love. You know, no bullshit, going around, beating around the bush, figuratively speaking.
Yeah. Was it hairy or not hairy?
Well, can I reserve that?
Yes, you can hold back on that.
Okay, thanks. She keeps interrupting me.
You're supposed to turn your music.
Okay.
I'll focus on keeping us alive.
All right.
Well, you.
If you pass out, I'll grab them.
Okay.
Now, where was I? Oh yeah, that's right, the roadside. So yeah, no, and she likes the same kind of music I like, even though she grew up in Peru. She loves, you know, the old songs from the 80s and 70s, and I remember she loved that one song, "More Than a Woman" from Saturday Night Fever.
All right.
Oh, she loved that. We danced to that.
Okay.
We did look just like John Travolta, and who was that actress that was with him in that Saturday Night Fever? Yeah. Yeah.
I can picture her.
Yeah. That was good, man. Of course, it helped that I was like almost passed out drunk when I danced it. That really loosened me up, Rob. Yeah. So.
After 1/4 mile, turn right, Interstate 10 westbound towards Phoenix. Then take the freeway.
Can you give me her number? You got a chance?
I thought it was Susan, but I think it's something else instead. It's Sarah. I don't know.
Sarah.
I'm not sure what her name is for sure. Yeah, I get her number.
Turn right, then take the freeway.
Yeah.
That's kind of sexy.
Picture.
Yeah.
She knows where.
I mean,
she knows
it's
where
like,
we're going.
I mean, it's kind of like I can imagine being with her and her telling me, you know, grab my box and then, you know, and then turn right.
Yeah.
As you.
And if you mess up, she redirects you.
That's right. You start over.
Yeah.
Make a U-turn.
Ahead, keep left, Interstate 10 westbound.
So where are we headed to?
We're going to the Westgate.
Westgate Mall?
Westgate
After 1/2 mile,
Entertainment
keep
District.
left.
Over by the stadium.
I don't think well, it's been so many years, I don't want to say no right off, but I have to see if it jogs my memory.
It's new.
Oh, it's new? Then I haven't seen it.
Interstate 10 westbound.
They built it for the Super Bowl, the first Super Bowl that they had here.
Oh, cool. No, I haven't seen it then, man.
And they have like I went over there the other day for an IMAX.
Interstate 10 westbound.
They had a 3D IMAX show out there. It was nice to do with that Star Trek, something Beyond or whatever.
Oh, did you see it?
Yeah.
How was it?
That was good. That was great. And then they had a sandwich shop there, but they were closed because their air conditioner quit working. So I wanted to go have the sandwich. I wanted over there.
Yeah, I haven't had anything to eat today, so
Neither did I. I was like, I took your coaching advice and I didn't eat anything because I figured it makes you hungry. When you're hungry, you're gonna win. Right?
And you can enjoy it more.
That's right.
And you can eat more.
Okay.
So it's a win-win.
Yeah.
So have you heard from? Do you ever get in contact with Eileen?
I went over to her house there one time and some guy chased me away, saying to never come back.
Really?
Well, not the other day. This was like a few years back or whatever.
Really?
And then I never show my face over there again. She was over in who was it? Oh, she called me once. Her boyfriend Meany got run over or hit by a car Halloween and like sent him flying and killed him.
Shit.
And then she was looking for money for a airplane flight for his sister.
Yeah.
And she offered to do like a two-way with her friend with me for the money.
That might. But it all
Is there
depends. It all depends. How was the friend?
I don't know. I didn't want to do that because I was with Debbie at the time.
Okay.
So I told.
Debbie didn't want to do the trip.
I mentioned that to Debbie, and Debbie has a friend, Ralph, in Chicago.
Yeah.
And she told Ralph.
Wait, don't tell me. Debbie offered a counter offer of doing it with Ralph and you and her. No? Oh, okay.
She offered Ralph would pay the Eileen's ticket, and then he would get
After 2 miles,
the three-way.
Interstate 10 westbound.
So he didn't really trust that. So he said they could fly to him. He'd pay for that, and then they would come here. Yeah, they would come here.
All right.
So,
as long as they come somewhere.
I guess that didn't.
I don't know.
They ended up backing out of that or something. I don't know. Maybe
backing out of that.
I'm not sure exactly what happened, but I didn't want to get in,
You don't want to
hot
get
water.
You don't want to get involved in that.
That stuff. No.
No.
'Cause I was committed to Debbie at that time.
Okay. Did you get the rights to film it though?
No. I did have some people come over to my house and they filmed landscaping, and then that's what was in Yuma. Want to do some porno flicks at my house there, and they told Debbie about that, and she didn't agree with that either. She didn't want.
Yeah, that might get.
I was by myself.
That might get kind of messy.
She wasn't living there, but I was by. We went to some kind of Christmas. She was coming to visit for some Christmas party, and this was just before that. And then we were telling the company about that.
So this guy that chased you off it's her new boyfriend.
Boyfriend or something. I think they're crack addicts or meth addicts.
Oh my! Both of them?
I'm not sure. I didn't see Eileen. I just saw this guy missing some teeth and stuff.
I heard he ran you off with a shotgun.
1/2 mile, keep
Shotgun?
left, Interstate 10 westbound.
I just went by to say hi, because I hadn't seen her or anything.
Right.
I was kind of curious. It was a couple of years ago.
Is that true about the shotgun?
I don't think there was any shotgun.
No?
But he said, if I ever see you here again or something, he'll, do something or whatever.
Well, I imagine he was kind of big then.
Not really.
Not really?
But
in that case, he must be armed.
After 1.6 miles,
He was angry is what he was.
Interstate 10 westbound.
I mentioned my name. I said I came by to see Eileen, and then he asked who I was. He went in to talk, and then he came back, asked my name. I said who it was. He went to talk to Eileen, and then he came out angry and telling me never, whatever I did to her, and never come back again.
Oh,
I guess she wasn't happy with it. Or,
so Eileen wasn't happy. Oh, well. She's still in Phoenix, though.
When I went there, it was over by where, she's kind of close to where her mom's house. She had, got, direct TV or something like that, and put it in my name, and that was the same address.
Oh, really?
So I went just to see if she was there,
So you didn't get to see her even?
No, I didn't see her at all. We're going the right way, Susan. Her name's something else. Sharon, Susan.
Do you ask her questions?
Huh?
Can you ask her questions?
Yeah, but she doesn't answer.
She doesn't?
You have to touch her to get the answers. You have to feel her again move around.
Do you swallow?
Yeah. Nothing. You gotta type it in.
After 1/2 mile,
Oh, there it is.
keep left, Interstate 10 westbound.
That's good enough for me. That's like a yes.
Yes, okay. Yeah. You'll take that as a yes. Now, have you had a girl swallow before for you?
Oh, of course, Rob. Come on.
Do you know what were their names?
Keep left.
Let's see. You want me to open up the history books? Let me see. You make me
you like it hard, or do you like it? Do you want it soft?
US 60 westbound
Well,
towards
easy.
Los Angeles.
I like it.
For 4.4
Well,
miles.
not too easy because
Yeah.
then I'm not gonna be. I'm gonna be like number 20 on the list. You know? None of that, man. None of that. I want something a little cleaner.
Right.
Yeah, that's right. Now you haven't played. You haven't played for a long time. Tabletop.
When was the last time? I think with Dave Meany last time we.
Dave Meany.
Yeah.
That was the last time.
At the club, yeah. I think I filmed out with these little GoPro cameras. You put them around there, and then some other dive for a ball and got a pretty good shot with that.
Dave Meany's still playing.
Yeah.
The Mean Man.
Yeah.
And this was what, years ago?
This is a few years ago. Oh no, I think after that, I've been playing at the house in Yuma too.
Okay, that was the latest.
With Marek. I must have played after that. I played at that tournament. It was in 2000. Must have been May 31st, 2013. I could have won it. It was like the over 40, under 1600 rated.
Yeah.
But well, I might have been better too. That's when the Border Patrol broke into the car, stole everything I had, and like they dropped me off in El Cajon, California. So then I was like walking around all night. I was like trying to get like a new iPod, and I bought like a Superman cape in case I had to poop or something at night. I could cover myself up with a cape.
Oh my God.
And then
This is crazy stuff, man.
Then I was trying to get a ride. Debbie offered me a ride back to Yuma. She was in like Mesa. She would drop me off there, and I said no. I wanted to go to. I'm going to the tournament. Damn it, I set on that. I was going to film and cover that. They had a party, and I wanted to go to that. Like so they took all my cameras, took my car, got me off at this bus station. So I'm walking around. I went to Walmart and bought some new stuff, and then I went to walked some bowling alley for a while, charged up this phone to contact them. And then then I had this one guy called Terry Bressi, and he was doing these. He kind of had invited me into the checkpoint contest for going through Border Patrol checkpoints. And he said this one Border Patrol agent, contacted him from that checkpoint who was angry, and what it ended up being was like a fake whistleblower that they had contact him. I guess they were in some kind of cahoots or whatever. So he's like, checking with me to see if everything's all right.
Wow, this is something.
So I and then they're telling me to contact this ACLU lawyer that they knew. This guy, this fake whistleblower is giving her information, and I guess she's kind of interrogating me is what she's doing. And I kind of figured this out, that the ACLU's been, since their inception, has been working with the government, just kind of investigating people. I've been kind of studying this for the last couple of years.
Interesting.
So, and they do other stuff, to make them look more realistic. So this guy, Terry Bressi, contacts me, said if everything's okay or whatever. I didn't find this out. I was like, asked him if he could give me a ride, and he was like, far away or whatever. Then I ended up catching a taxi 93 miles to the tournament. That was like $160 or whatever.
Shit, really?
It would have, $160. Yeah.
To the tournament, Phoenix tournament.
No, to in Laguna Woods. I was in El Cajon, California.
Michael John.
The Mickle John, yeah. It was
Yeah. Is it Mickle?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. You can ask some.
I always said Michael.
Okay, Michael. We'll call it Michael John.
Michael.
You call it Michael John. I'll call it Mickle John.
Mickle John.
You put the tomatoes on your thing, and I'll put the tomatoes on mine.
Towards Los Angeles.
Yeah,
Or
actually,
do you put tomato? What do you do? What do you put on there?
I put tomatoes.
What is it in Spanish?
And tomates.
Okay. You put the tomates on your.
Tomates. Now, I've been watching, like, they show these old game shows. There's one, What's My Line? You might have heard of it.
Okay.
And they actually, were saying tomatoes. I guess it's more of an older thing, they used to say that.
Okay.
Because now, you never hear that. Everyone's tomatoes. So you played in Yuma. You had your table in your house.
Right. It was like between like some pocket doors. And we used to have Marek and some Vietnamese guy who worked out at this Yuma Army proving ground, you know, the ballistics for bullets.
Were they any good?
Yeah, they were, I mean, they were decent, like 17 and 1800.
That's not bad. Yesterday you mentioned Koreans. They were.
There's a lot of Koreans designing like these cars here, the Spark.
Yeah.
At work, and they'd come out and design cars there. And I brought them out to some, like, there's a Marine guy in the samurai swords out there, but he'd get real angry and throw fits or whatever. It was really kind of dangerous. He was maybe 1500 or something. He had some other people, maybe 1600.
So the Vietnamese was better.
Yeah, he was the best of them all, but he didn't like that guy because he would, you know, get really angry and really go off
After 1/2 mile,
and so
keep left.
him and Marek were practicing a lot. I played with him some too, and then I'd
Keep left.
usually invite him over when the Koreans were there, you know, so we mix it up and stuff. And then
How was Marek's game?
it was, you know, pretty weak. I was beating him then most of the time.
Really? He'd lost his.
But he practiced, I guess, in the prison. He was like coaching there too, using mostly like hard bat kind of paddles and things like that in there.
So he
ended up doing he was doing a lot of artwork in there too. He would do like a big sandstone sculpture for this Mary's mission. Which way am I going?
Keep left. Interstate 10 westbound.
Yeah, I gotta pay attention to what I'm doing. Some sandstone sculptures. Used my son like as a model and made him like men and women and stuff, and made this
Follow
for this
Interstate 10
Mary's
westbound
mission place.
towards Los Angeles for 6.1 miles.
We were doing a lot of the cartoons for the
magazine?
For the magazine.
Still.
Until he got out, yeah. He was. I tell you, the one time they wouldn't let him have colored pencils or whatever. Did I tell you about this story?
No.
So he asked me to, you know, get these colored pencils and cut them down to like 3 inches long, file them down, and wrap them up in cellophane and stick them in my sock.
Really?
Bring them into the prison. So I bring those in and give them to he goes in the bathroom and comes back, you know, all wet and sweaty. What a man will do to draw color.
Colored pencils.
Cartoon for us.
Yeah. Yeah, he was very good.
Yeah. Did you see some of his cartoons from
I did
in the magazine?
back then. I did. And then of course.
He got better as he went along.
Did he? And then of course you had him on your walls. Remember?
Yeah. How far? Yeah. So he went until he got out. I think they quit asking for him after a while at the U.S. ATT because, you know, they didn't like his background or whatever. Some new administration.
Oh, really?
He did some other things that some sketches and stuff that are pretty interesting of him traveling across. It was like thinking of him and Christine going to San Diego tournament or something. Stuff that they haven't released that yet.
Oh, but that sucks that, you know, they discriminate like that. I mean, what does it matter, you know? I mean, the fact is he's a good artist, and, you know, he gives them good material. That's the only thing that should matter. I mean, the fact that he's an axe murderer has nothing to do with it, right, Brad?
Well, he didn't murder anyone.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
We did. I was working with like Christine to get him a lawyer and keep him in the country.
Right.
And the guy wanted like $8,000, and Christine and I were gonna split it. And then this, he was like a Navy guy or something, and you know, he just before they were gonna do something, he ended up dying just on Christmas.
He ended up dying?
Yeah, he was like a young Navy guy or whatever, and he was all prepared to do this. He ended up like mysteriously just dying right around.
You and Kristen Kuchenbecker?
No, we didn't die. The
No,
lawyer.
I know that. But I mean, you and Christian, you mean Kuchenbecker, were gonna split it.
Split the cost for this lawyer.
Why didn't you get another lawyer then?
Well, he was suggesting it'd be hard to stay, and then the next guy who was taking over was suggesting the odds of him being effective were, pretty slim.
Oh, really?
Because they really wanted him out of the country.
So like what?
So it wasn't really worth it.
It wasn't worth it then.
And then I think, what was it? The one lawyer was asking for payment. I was like suggesting we could give, have Marek, carve a sign for his front thing. That was kind of a joke. So they weren't interested in that either. But I was just said it didn't sound like they were very positive about them having the effect. And then the other guy was really out of the loop too, because the other guy put in a lot of work already.
So when did Marek actually leave the country? When did he actually leave for Poland? Was it like last year or?
Might have been. Was it March 2012? Well, it seemed like they picked him up before that, somewhere around there.
Around March 2012?
I would probably get exact dates. I'm not sure exactly.
But I mean, 2012 was the year that he actually left for Poland.
I think so.
And he's not allowed to come back.
Right. He can go anywhere else. He just can't come to the U.S. So he was trying to get a, his practicing his German, going to.
Well, Rob, I think this is an operation for us to do in southern Arizona with the Mexican border and get him back in there.
Is that right?
That's right.
He looked like he's pretty. He's working at a tomato plant, the greenhouse, and he's got a bunch of Ukrainian and Polish girls. He said he's kind of like a fox in the hen house, and they're all going after him. He's showing me his two girlfriends, and they're grilling out at it. So he looked like he's.
Maybe he doesn't want to come back, Rob.
I can show you some pictures of his new girlfriend if you want.
Oh, I'd love to. Is she blind, Benny, any chance? Blind?
There's one 31-year-old girl from Ukraine, and then the other one, she's not as pretty as the other one. She was like 21 or something like that.
Are either of them blind, by any chance?
I think they're kind of blinded. I have to look. The one was that was good. The other one was okay and young.
Well, Rob, so if Marek wants to come back, should we undertake that mission, give him that option, Rob? What do you think?
I think it'd be easier just to visit him there.
You mean the Border Patrol might not like that?
I'm not there anything. I don't want to do anything illegal. They got an eye on me. See, look, they're watching me everywhere.
That's true. It's just a joke. Just a joke. Is he in Warsaw?
He wants to go to Warsaw. What is it? They have some border things there too. It's like he was staying with his sister at first. His brother was supposed to let him have half the house or something, and then I guess he's a little crazy, was like paranoid about him, so he didn't want his brother Andre or whatever, didn't want him there. And then he had a younger brother who, like, kind of when he first got there, kind of set him up, got him a phone, got him shoes, because they didn't send him back there with shoes or anything.
Oh my God. It can get pretty cold in Poland.
With no shoes. And then his sister let him in their apartment. I guess they have a really tiny apartment. She was living with her boyfriend there, or still is, I think, and maybe it's like one bedroom or just open or something. It's like.
Is that where he's now?
Huh?
Is that?
No, then he went to the one. His sister's boyfriend. He's staying at his house. It's like someplace that's farther out in the country or whatever. It's a pretty nice, like townhouse kind of thing.
Keep left, Interstate 10 westbound towards Los Angeles.
He was staying there alone for a while. I guess he works real long hours and busy. And
what's he working in, man?
He was at first. He was working like with some automated machine that inspected the tomatoes and fixing that because he knew English, and this machine came from Switzerland or something. sure what it is in Polish yet. So he's working there. At first, we were kind of communicating a little more when he was in the city, but he didn't have like a lot of bandwidth or whatever to talk. And like I said, he's really busy right now.
Not enough width. That can be a problem.
Huh?
Not enough width. So he's actually in a small town then.
Yeah, it's a small town. I forgot the name of it. It's